Good morning everyone, Sergi Vavix here. You're at Hooked for Nice Meal, and today we are going Dungeness crabbing. We're gonna be taking our smaller boat because it's not too far out. So let's go! What a beautiful morning. We're having a really good time. Today I decided to take out my smaller boat. It's not very far out, summertime, open, center console. You can walk around on the whole boat. We're just gonna have a great time today. Guys, so we arrived to the area where we're gonna crab. I want to show you the method that I use, the crab pots, and it's not very far away from shore, 18 feet deep. I usually leave my pots overnight. The next day, a little bit better success. So now I want to talk about my crab pots. Most of the time I use collapsible crab pots because of space and because of success. I tried Mckay's, the really expensive pots, $165 per pot. Collapsible pot, only $32 a pot, and it's gonna last you only 3 years. After 3 years, it's gonna rust it out. It's gonna be no good. You're gonna have to replace it. So I designed a little station area for my crab pots. I fold them down, 5 crab pots on the side, and I use the bungee cord to secure them so they don't move around and don't scratch my boat. Alright, so the first pot we're gonna be using Mckay's pot. Look at this beautiful pot. I had this pot for about 15 years, no rust or anything. And they're very spendy, but they last very long. But for some reason, I don't have any success with these pots. Overnight, maybe one keeper or so. So that's why I have only 2 of them. So what I did here, I add some weight. PVC pipe, 1.25 inches. I cut them about 14 inches long, put the cap on one side and fill them up with the gunshot. So each piece weighs about 3 pounds. I got 3 pieces right here of weight, and it's about 10 pounds total. What is it gonna do? It's gonna secure my pot. My pot not gonna be washed away during the low tide and high tide. Sometimes people think somebody else stole their pot, but not securing their pot with the weight, the pot get washed away. Dragged from shallow spot to deep spot. I think somebody messed with your pot, but because of weight, your pot got washed away. Bait that we're gonna use, it's gonna be chicken and shad. For the bait, I'm gonna use 2 chicken thighs and 1 piece of shad. Leaving your crabs overnight, you gotta have a really good buoy, and it's gotta be half red and half white. That's the regulation, that's the requirement. And also, when it comes to rope, I use the redded line. Alright, so we guys ready to throw our first pot in the water. So let's go. The next pot is collapsible pot, 10-pound weight. I still able to fold it. I zip tied the bait cage to the bottom of the crab pot so it's not gonna be moving around. Yeah, I use a little bit of fish, shred, salmon carcasses, salmon heads mixed with chicken. That combo works really good. Let me know what bait do you use when you go out crabbing. Leave the comments below. Yeah, this is our last spot. We got all our pots in the water. We're gonna leave them soaking overnight. Tomorrow we're gonna check them, we're gonna rebait them and check if we got any keepers or not. So see you guys tomorrow. Here we are in the water. Next day we're gonna start checking our crab pots. We're gonna start with the first one. Any guesses how many keepers we're gonna have? Keeper gotta be at least 6 1/4. They gotta be hard shell. So let's go start taking them out. Usually I ask my kids how many keepers in the first pot and the last pot. So guys, what do you think?
I think there's gonna be 5 keepers.
I think there's gonna be 4 keepers.
6 keepers on the spot.
It's gonna be 7 keepers for sure. Let's take it out. So who do you think, guys, gonna win? Philip, Matthew, Maya, or me? Look at these beautiful crabs. We got 6 crab, and let's see which ones we can keep and which one's gonna have to go back. They all look pretty good. Purple shell like that lets you know that this crab got a hard shell. So let's check it. And he doesn't want to come out. So to check them if they're hard shell, you have to check it in the back if it's not soft. If it's soft, it's bad. And also the back legs, they gotta be hard. So this crab is hard shell crab. Narrow apron indicates that's a male. All right, so a little over 6¼ So this is a keeper, a beautiful keeper. One, another one, that's also hard shell, 6½ inches. Two, oh, that's way over 6½. It's number 3. Oh, look at that. A purple color right there on the top shell. Yeah, this is beautiful crab. 4. Five. And the last crab. It's a big crab. Look at that. It's a really good size. Almost 7 inches. This crab is soft, it's gotta go back. Look how white shell. The white shell like that indicates that this crab just renewed the shell. If I'm gonna press the leg, you can see that it is soft. Same thing with the bigger leg. It shows that it is soft. Same thing under the cap. Gotta go back. So the winner is Philip. All right, Philip, good job. Crab pot number 2, and this is the Mckay pot. Let's see the difference. We pulled out collapsible crab. Now Mckay supposed to be really good pot, expensive pot. Let's see how the Mckay pot does. And give us a guess, how well is this Mckay pot gonna work? Philip, how many crabs?
2.
Maya?
1.
Matthew?
3.
I'll say 4. Okay, so far 2 keeper, and this is short. It's small. This has gotta go back. Nice and yellow, all of the legs intact. Yeah, they put it fast, especially when you're wearing gloves. They can get to you and pinch you pretty hard. That's short right there. Only 2 keepers. Overall 5 crabs in this pot. Only 2 keepers. 1 of them were soft and 2 were small. This is the difference between collapsible and Mckay cages. I've been crabbing for years, and for some reason, I don't know why, I don't have much success with Mckays. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. If you have any ideas, any suggestions, let me know. Philip won it again. He guessed 2 crabs in this pot, right on the money. So kudos to you, Philip. White apron indicates this is female. It's still a good size. Let's Let's measure the female. It's a keeper size. If this would be male, we would have kept this. But since this is female, white apron, it has to go back. Very bright. I'm not even gonna measure this crab because it's soft, it's gotta go back. This crab looks really good. It's a yellowish color, hard shell, a little bit of a purplish cap. And it's a keeper, it's going in. This is also soft. Really good size, but it's soft. It's gotta go back. Yeah, this is short, so it has to go back. This is also soft, it's gotta go back. So we're gonna pull the rest of the crab pots and get back with you guys on a last pot before we go home. Wow! Wow, look at those crabs. Dozen in one crab pot. Oh man, oh man. Wow, that's huge. The measuring ruler don't even fit them. Look at that. Beautiful hard shell. Look at this big crab. This is beautiful. Unbelievable! Look at the crabs. We got almost full cage of crabs. He was awesome day today. We got 25 keepers, old hard shells. It's only 5 crabs a person and they gotta be 6 1/4. So we are done for today. Tomorrow we're gonna go to Oyster, Washington. I'm gonna surprise my parents. They love Dungeness crabs and I'm gonna prepare that really special recipe that they love it. So see you guys in Oyster, Washington. Come on, all right, let's go. We love you, Daddy. Mom, we love you. All of the crab that we caught yesterday, we brought them over in a cooler, covered over with the ice, and they're all alive. Now we're gonna clean them. So my recommendation, if you're gonna leave crabs in the cooler overnight or even 2 days, make sure just cover it with ice. Don't fill it up with the water. Doesn't matter if it's salt water or fresh water. Crabs will drown and die. If they die, meat not gonna taste is the same. My recommendation, ice them up really good, cover it with ice, and they're gonna be alive for at least a couple days. Look at the size of this crab. They're 7 inches, a monster crabs. So now we're gonna clean them up and I'm gonna show you how I clean them. Yeah, look how dirty they are. I just brush all of the gunk, dirt. See, they bright up pretty good now. This is the way I clean the crabs. Hold the legs with my left hand, and on the side grab it with the right hand and pull the cap just like that, and start removing all of the gills. I don't like taste of the gills. Maybe some people do. I pretty much remove all of this, and after that I remove the apron. Just, it feels like there is a little gap, a hole, just pull it down like that. Apron is off. Then after that I break the crab in half and shake this out in the bucket, and pretty much everything came off. Then the rest, all of this black stuff, you can remove it, you can keep it. I usually go through it in the water and remove all of the stuff that I don't like, dark spot, stuff like that, some of the gills, whatever, some of the gut leftovers, yellow stuff. Just make sure my crab is nice, clean, white. Nice, clean and white. Hey guys, after cleaning them really good, now we're gonna cut them up, each size in 3 pieces. I usually like to cut them in 2 leg portions. Yeah, 2 legs portions about right size. And the big leg by itself. So the first 3 crabs, we cut them up in pieces and lay them out in a metal tray. Now we're gonna dust them up with tapioca flour. Then after that, we're gonna deep fry it. What is it gonna do? It's gonna let the sauce stick to it. After deep fry, we're gonna show you the next process. And now we're gonna flip them over on the other side and do same thing what we did on the other side. And now we're gonna deep fry them. We're gonna deep fry them for 1 minute. So we finished deep frying our crabs. Now we're gonna make sauce. A special sauce. So here's the ingredients that we're gonna be using: oyster sauce, sesame seed oil, sea salt, white pepper powder, and the water. We're gonna start with 1.5 cups of water. Tapioca flour, 2 tablespoons. Oyster sauce, 3 tablespoons. One teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon white pepper powder. 1/4 teaspoon sesame seed oil. Almost forgot about sugar. We're gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. And now we're gonna whisk it really thoroughly, really good. All right, I just finished making our sauce. Now we're gonna finish up cooking our crabs in a wok. Now we're gonna chop green onions and ginger. It's gonna be over 1 inch length. Our wok is hot and ready. We're gonna add some oil. 2 tablespoons of oil. Now we're gonna add handful of ginger and green onion. About that much. And about that much. That's good. And I'm gonna stir it till it turns golden color. And now we're gonna add some crab. Now we're gonna add 1.5 cups of water with 1 teaspoon of salt. Whisk it really good. And give me the. We're gonna wait from 3 to 5 minutes till it starts steaming. Then we're gonna add the sauce and start stirring everything really good thoroughly till the sauce thicken up. Then it's gonna be ready to be served. We're gonna pour the sauce in and start stirring. But before that, make sure you whisk your sauce really good, because tapioca flour probably settled on the bottom a little bit. So make sure all of that tapioca flour is mixed in. Look at the sauce, it's nice and thick, it's covered with sauce really good. Make sure when you stir in to cover everything really good with the sauce. It's done, we're all done. And now we're gonna enjoy this beautiful dish. Me and my parents, my kids.
Котрі вже приготовили Господи, це рожа люди, діти його. І ми будемо кушати своїм благословенням, Ісус. Бо є то Хозяїн наш, є Господи, Боже, Богиду слава. Світлі речі, Боже, Ісус. Амінь.
All right, let's start it.
Thank you. Very good, very good.
Very tasty. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, this is what it's all about. Have fun, enjoy really good and tasty food. Yesterday we went out with the family. We had really good time on the water, catching these beautiful crabs. And today we came over to visit our parents and we prepared this beautiful dish for our parents, and now we're gonna sit down and enjoy with them. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please thumbs up, subscribe, and see you guys next time.